All right, man. So we've been talking about products you guys offer, focus on the home gym community, that kind of stuff, innovation, the whole deal, kind of where Bell's is going. Well, we've got this one. It's the Smith machine attachment that you guys kind of put out there a while back,
Oh,
and it's not here yet. So
yes.
where are we? What are we doing?
Okay. So,
What's up, everybody? Joe Gray here today with another AMA warm up where I get to talk to our upcoming AMA guests. Today, I'm joined by Kayvon of Bells of Steel. What's up, dude?
hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Kayvon is a regular on Reddit. I think I remember seeing you even before I was a mod on there, having discussions and chats and stuff. I think you were one of our very, very, very first AMAs. I know you were a sponsor of the Garage Gym competition in year one, so you
Mm.
are in and up and around the home gym community
Yeah,
for quite a
yeah.
while and all kinds of cool stuff. So, this is probably AMA 3 or 4 for you.
I,
I'd have
I,
to
yeah,
I'd have to
yeah,
double
three or
check my
four.
records.
Yeah,
But that sounds
yeah,
about right. So,
yeah,
uh, so the cool thing, what I always like about having repeat people, especially someone who's kind of a Reddit native, is Kayvon actually knows how to use Reddit. I love people who haven't used it before that come in, but people that actually know how to like quote in replies and
yeah,
provide links and different things like that. It just makes the experience a little bit cleaner. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, all right, man.
I,
So let's hop. Oh, you gonna say something?
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll do my best. I'm mostly a lurker these days, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm always watching,
Yeah.
always watching.
Cool. All right. So, our first question for anybody that doesn't know who you are, what you guys do, etc. Tell me, who are you? Why are you here?
Our Bell Steel is a home gym equipment company. We've been in business since 2010. And yeah, we sell, I mean, it's expanded out from originally just mostly kettlebells, hence the name, to basically everything you would need to outfit a home gym or a commercial gym for that matter at this point. So, rack, bars, machines, cardio, even now too. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you guys started literally in your the trunk of your car, right?
my Ford Festiva,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was so long ago that like cell phone cameras were kind of just getting bigger. I guess I had a BlackBerry at the time, but there's no historical record of the
Uh,
Festiva that I've been able to hunt out. Um, but there are YouTube videos. I think my oldest YouTube video is like 2011 maybe or 2010.
okay.
So yeah, yeah, that's my evidence.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's been I was talking to somebody the other day. It's been really cool to watch the transition of let me sell something out of the back of my car to, I mean, arguably you guys are at least in the top five, if not a little bit higher
yeah,
of, recognizable home gym, equipment companies.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
when Jake at Garage Gym Experiment does the polls and stuff, it's not like people are going, who the hell is Bells of Steel?
yeah,
Being in both Canada and Northern America now and everything, and so it's crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Come a long ways.
Yeah, very cool. All right, man. So, I assume you have a background in lifting of some kind, right? Kind of
Mhm.
where did that start? Where are you at now?
I started probably in my living room when I was 12 years old. My mom had one of those old pneumatic rowing machines,
Mm-hmm.
although I'm sure they're still around. And yeah, I started using that for rowing, and then also like I would like just take it and you know do curls and presses and like lift it up and use
Uh,
it as like a piece of weight. And then yeah, I started doing that more, and then I started playing rugby in high school, and to support my rugby because I got cut from the grade 9 team, and so I started going harder and harder at the gym and doing more running and cross country. And then yeah, post that, um, stopped playing rugby and just continued to lift and kind of just very much became part of my lifestyle. And then I guess right around like 2008. It's I got access. I think around 2008. I got like steady access to the internet and started getting into kettlebells a lot. Did a big kettlebell course. Started getting like really into Joe DeFranco.
Yep.
DeFranco's still around,
Yep, he is.
and yeah, and then just kind of like managed to find the community where I was living in Calgary at the time, and started training and competing at an Olympic weightlifting gym with like a ex USSR coach, and from there got into strongman from influence from Joe DeFranco and his
Yeah.
Strongman Saturdays, and yeah, and then started playing rugby again, and then just continued lifting to support that. But yeah, I've been training. Oh, and then where I'm at now is kind of like a renaissance. So I actually have been running the company remotely. I used to live in another province over, another state over, two states over, called Manitoba, and I kind of returned there. Well, where it's where my wife is from, and I was just kind of coming back and commuting to Calgary and Toronto and Indy, where our locations are. But now I moved back a month ago to Calgary, and that's kind of been like my renaissance for training again. As much as I'm a home gym equipment supplier, I love like this is our work gym, and
Yeah.
part of it. I mean, I work out in the showroom too, and I love having the space and every single piece of equipment that we sell available. And I've just been, training a whole bunch. We're not competing anymore. Just trying to maintain and keep up with my kids and
Yep.
work and all that. So yeah, yeah. But I've competed a little bit in amateur competitions in strongman, Olympic lifting, and a lot of rugby. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I taught I and it the amount of times DeFranco comes up when I talk to people about like influences and
Oh
you know
yeah.
the what I understand about lifting and how it works and everything, and he's still putting out good stuff
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He is.
yeah, he's it's been interesting to watch him because while his I guess I'll say kind of methods or his ability to have crazy stuff in his space has changed and expanded over the years from his
Yeah.
like closet with a
Yeah.
rack and a bar to
Yeah. That's right.
running like the WWE's entire like strength
Hmm.
training program and stuff. His
Yeah.
basic methods of like, hey, we're gonna get strong by lifting intelligently and pushing our limits over and over again throughout is kind of just like the thing that a lot of people forget. Hey, we you got to get
Yeah.
stronger to get stronger, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
I ran his West Side for Skinny Bastards
yep,
more times than I can count.
yep,
So yeah. Yeah.
yep. Right on. All right. So next question. You talked a little bit about some of it already, but tell me about Bells of Steel and your own experience with the home gym community as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, um, I've always been like in the community, so that's like that's where all like our original kind of growth and success came from, just like very organic and like native to that. People on Reddit, but also of course people locally who would share the word. And uh, I think I think for I think over the last like maybe 2 years too, of like really just uh doubled down on like home gym. Like I was always like, oh, we sell home gym equipment, but we also, we do commercial gyms. Like we can do that stuff too. But now I'm just like, no, we sell really good home gym equipment, and we design for home gym people first, and we try and price for home gym people first, and also commercial gyms can buy it because it's good enough quality to go
Sure.
in there. But like, yeah, I'm just like all about the home gym, and of course like COVID changed the entire landscape of the industry
Yep.
and exploded the home gym community. And yes, I've just been leaning more and more into it. And yeah, just focusing and now really trying to make every single piece I carry, um, thinking about that home gym user. How can I make it multi-purpose? How can I make it space efficient? And yeah, they're just always my top of mind. I don't know if that is
Yeah.
the answer you're looking for,
No,
kind of
that's
answer you're
good.
looking
Yeah.
for.
I mean, I even, because I'm doing research on cable attachments and stuff, and a couple of
Oh yeah.
your recent ones came up, and I watched the video you did on your curl bar.
Mm,
So not only do you
mm-hmm,
have it as a cable attachment, but it's also got the sleeves, so that way you can load plates on it. So now you don't have to
mm-hmm.
have a easy curl bar and a easy curl cable attachment. You just have
Yeah,
one. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
simple stuff like that. I've talked to companies over the years, and it's like the other one I always looking for is are you thinking about like storage? Hey, this is a great thing, but does it take up a crap ton of
Yeah,
space and it's weird and
yeah, right.
like where am I gonna put it, right? If I can't
Yeah,
fold it up, roll it away or something like
yeah,
that, like it's gonna have to be used every single day, right?
yeah, yeah.
So if it's a one-time use thing, where like it's got to go somewhere. It can't take up my 10 feet of my 40 feet of floor space kind of thing.
Totally.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so yep. No, it's the big difference too I've seen over the years between people who one, they themselves lift, right? Big
Mm,
difference if you're the man at the top and you yourself actually understand gym equipment. You don't come from like a manufacturing background or something and then come
mm-hmm,
in and you're like, oh, hey, what if we made that bend left? But you don't really
mm-hmm.
understand why it bends left,
Yeah,
kind of thing, right?
yeah,
So you competed, you understand all that stuff, and you understand the actual home gym person and the space constraints and the needs and all that stuff. It makes a much better product for everybody. So yeah,
yeah. That's the goal. I mean, really, it's what you have to do to, you know, succeed nowadays. Like, oh man, every year or a couple times a year, you're just seeing guys go bankrupt.
yep,
There's a couple guys this year that went under. I mean, smaller guys, but one of them, I'm pretty sure, anyways. But what's it called? Shit, I can't remember the name. Guys out of, I think maybe they're out of Florida, but and they had nice stuff too. It was good stuff. It was nice stuff, but it was just,
was it Frey?
no, no, it was smaller than that. They
Okay,
were, God, why can't I remember their name? Um, I can't remember. Smaller guys. They don't get talked about too much,
sure,
but they were selling cable towers. They were selling plane, like they were selling
yeah,
all kinds of stuff, and it was good quality, and they've been around for years. But it was the same. You got so much competition now,
yeah,
and then you got the direct from China competitors now. So now you're
yeah,
competing on domestic guys, and then you're competing on these guys who are skipping the middleman
yeah,
and going direct to Amazon or Temu and coming out with their own stuff. And like yeah, if you're not like innovating and like marketing well and focusing on that core identity, um, like you're just I don't think you're gonna last very long unless you
yeah,
have like buckets of cash. Unless there is still like a lot of the old school kind of retail stores who
sure,
have that like geographic advantage. You
yeah,
go down to the local fitness store and whatever.
yeah,
Um, yeah, but I think if you're trying to compete in the e-com space, it's really hard to do unless you're innovating and
yeah.
understanding and exploring. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Why would I buy a rack from you for 500 when I can buy it from that other guy for 400 and it's the
Mm.
same thing, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
All right, man. So we've been talking about products you guys offer, focus on the home gym community, that kind of stuff, innovation, the whole deal, kind of where Bell's is going. Well, we've got this one. It's the Smith machine attachment that you guys kind of put out there a while back,
Oh,
and it's not here yet. So
yes.
where are we? What are we doing?
Okay, so it's here. It's ready. So I've got the BYOB version here, and there's also going to be just a regular version. But yeah, what I'm trying to do with all of our products is to make sure that we never everything's done right the first time.
Yeah,
I like coming out with a V2 it's a bad experience for the customers. It's a horrible experience on our end, like trying to transition to a V2 and having to redo photos and having to, transition the SKU and whatever, and like,
Yeah.
maybe your supplier messes up and they put the V2 in the old box of the V1, and you're shipping, box one of V2 and box
Yeah.
two of V1. Like, it's just a nightmare. So
Yeah.
really trying to take my time, and making sure everything's right and not a need for a V2. And then two, like, yeah, really trying to like, um, yeah, just get everything right, like get everything right, and get enough different differentiating opinions that, we don't have to do a V2, and it just launches kind of flawlessly. Um, so yeah, that's been the big holdup. And then yeah, like the original one, like, my Adam, an engineer I work with, who did a podcast recently with Kyle, and we were talking the other week, and he was kind of giving me heck and saying, like, we developed this Smith and we developed this Kraken like over a year ago. Like,
Yeah.
you could have released it before everyone, like, and you're behind the times. But I wasn't happy with that version, and I didn't think it wasn't doing what I thought. It was too similar to what was kind of available out there, and want to take the time to really do it right, and to really do it modular. Like,
Yep.
that's a big part of the delay too. Is like, so this like the, bracket or whatever.
Yep.
The two brackets have been like a lot of part of the actual innovation of just making sure that those brackets are compatible with, uh different brands. Like, you can pretty much put it on anything with holes on the side, and B, with our own setups. Like, we were finding like, oh, okay, I've got a 6 post with a Kraken setup on it, and it's a 90-inch upright, and now these holes in the bracket aren't lining up correctly, so we need to like
Mm.
change the holes, so then
Yeah.
you can flip the bracket and you can attach it onto that one correctly and still get it where you want it. And we
Yeah.
wanted to make it, you can have an angle and you can do it up and down. The BYOB sucked up a lot of time too. And I'm pretty happy with the design on it. I think I think it's a good sell, because if you want to like take your bar out and
Yep.
make your rack ready for just regular training, in a cycle. But, yeah, that took up a lot of time. And, yeah, so we've been like, the V1 that we had wasn't all that dissimilar to what I just show you. But, we added the BYOB, which took a while, and we like, did all these finicky things with the brackets, and,
Yep.
yeah, it took our time. Wanted to make it really, really right. And, I love it. Everyone's been, we've been running group workouts on it. Today, I think, was our 6th group workout on it, and testing it and bashing the heck out of it, and, getting feedback from different body types, and making sure it's like, I never want to look at Smith again once it gets done. So
It's like talking to Yogi from Freak Athlete when
okay,
they worked on the Nordic Hyper for
yeah,
it was like a full year before they even said,
mm,
"Hey, we have this thing that's coming out." And he told me, he's like, dude, I don't want to look at pop pins ever again, right?
yeah,
Because he's
yeah,
like, he goes, if I died tomorrow, like they're gonna write Master of Pop Pins on my
yeah,
gravestone, right? Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
the things you dig into and spend way too much time trying to perfect and whatnot, and like, and you love it, but at the same time, you're like, I need a break from that freaking thing
yeah,
for a while.
yeah, yeah. Same with like, and when I'm lucky, I got like I got a fantastic team here. We got, total in the company is about 80 people now. And, I got our parts department is located here. And there's 3 guys. One of them's an ex, bike mechanic. And the guy's like just a real whiz. And, yeah, we've just been, and same with the Kraken. Like, Kraken's ready to roll, but like, same thing. We're trying to make this like super modular, super like compatible with other brands, compatible with all our different setups. And to do that, like, you got to have all kinds of like tensioning points, and you got to have
Yeah,
all kinds of like, pulleys, and, the pulley, like, we were messing around with the pulleys to like get the whatever, the friction right, or the resistance right. And then, we went with the double pulleys. Like, we were ready to roll with a single pulley one. And I was like, I don't, we could have put it out. And I was like, it was on Discord. I'm not a big Discord guy. I go and lurk in there.
yeah,
Discord's a little like, it's a little heavy. Guys
yeah,
are a little tense in there.
yeah.
But I like to read it. I like to lurk in there, because they're certainly not,
They are
uh
very educated.
Yeah. And somebody was like, we teased the Kraken with a single pulley. Somebody was like, why wouldn't they do a double pulley? That's like their specialty with the cable towers. Like, I'm so disappointed. And I was like, you know what? Like, I like to seek feedback. Like, I don't like to just blatantly listen to, whoever. But I was like,
Yeah.
that's a really good point. Like, our cable towers are a huge seller for us. People love them. And like, why am I going away from that and doing the same thing? Like, there's tons of companies that have a single pulley system. Um, like let's do the dual pulley. But again, it's going to push back the timeline by forever because now you got cables coming out the wazoo. You got to route all over the place, and same thing. You got to you got to make it compatible with all these different things.
Yeah.
So just like push that timeline back, big time. But I think it's going to be much better. I think it's the best system out there. The dual pulley, if you only have to buy one for one side if you want, and I think it's going to be a slam dunk. But and it's going to be worth the wait. But we'll see. I'll see what the reaction will be. I'll lift the wait. So nothing for nothing.
Right
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah,
Cool. I like the behind the scenes details. So,
yeah.
all right, man, let's wrap it up, huh? So,
Sure.
last piece. Give me one reason why people should be excited about your upcoming AMA.
I'm gonna do like a pretty juicy, lots of people giveaway. I remember that was something you encouraged me to do lots of time. Is like, people like giving away a big juicy single prize is like a little bit disappointing because only one person
Only
gets it.
one
So
dude, yeah.
only one dude gets it. So we're gonna do something good for a lot of people. I don't know totally. I don't want to say right now because this is way too high, but I think like a substantial amount of people. And I think I think it's a good place to ask about like I'll be in here, and ask about like those detailed questions that you might not get the responses on Instagram or Reddit. Because the people monitoring those accounts aren't necessarily me, right? So you got my
Yep.
full undivided attention, and I know exactly what's happening. And hopefully not too much, but air your grievances. Like I still I'm not too much in the day-to-day affairs of customer service or delivery or whatever. I'm aware that there's lots of uh improvements that we're working on. I did pick a pretty difficult business. Shipping thousands of pounds of
Yeah.
steel across North America is not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, air your grievances, and it's going to go right to me. And right now I'm at my so we have a quarterly. My Bells of Steel uses a kind of business philosophy called EOS, Entrepreneurial Operating System, and part of that system is getting your whole team together and laying out goals for the next quarter. And oftentimes like I am aware of a lot of the stuff that customers experience, but um, if you think it's just something that we just keep dropping the ball about, like let me hear about it because I can figure out if we're taking direct action on it or if it needs to become part of our quarterly goal. And yeah, or if it's just something that it's just it's hard and not really a great fix for it, but we're trying.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
Air
on,
your
man.
grievances. Yeah.
Okay, so you get to come and complain to Kayvon, and then he's gonna
Mm.
give you a bunch of free stuff.
Uh-huh.
There
Yeah.
you go. All right,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah. Bad
it.
deal for me. Bad deal
Yeah.
for me.
All
Yeah.
right, everybody. So that's a quick chat with Kayvon today for his AMA warm up. I will put in the description details about the AMA, when you can come join, as well as some links out to Bells of Steel and the various things that they do. That way you can find out more details on them. But that's it for today. Thanks, dude.
Thanks. Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.